What do you know about the other failed businesses? Nothing really, sir. Mom doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms of the or the cellar. She looks a bit disappointed. I don't really know what's there. Did someone say sneak around the cellar? We should do that. Or else the curse manifests itself. It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations, true. No such thing. The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious. The girl looks back and forth between you two. Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Mm-hmm. Stroke your chin. Enough about the curse for now. Ren looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contrasts with the only oily mutton chops that surrounds it. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. What is this crime business? Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve the crime and catch the criminals. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what a crime is. Okay. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began. Well, not really. We were getting a reality lowdown. Why would anyone want to read about crime? It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle when you can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are gonna catch him. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. You don't look much like a policeman. She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Well, what does a cop look like then? Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Okay. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then decided to leave a little. Nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. Um, okay, well, look at the guy, never be as good as Mullen. Nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. It's just a stupid fantasy of a man. She looks like Mullen, frowning. Check out the pose, rigid as a stick. He couldn't even wipe his own ass. You don't want to be like that. Isn't even drawn right. Isn't even drawn right. This is not how human shoulders work. The perspective is all wrong. I bet you can't even bend over to pick the gun. Okay, let's do this. She examines the picture, trying to find whatever is wrong with it. She then shrugs and puts the book aside, unconvinced. Uh, there's just no way to cop. I can do it way better than Dick Mullen. And we gain some XP. Sure you can, sir. She smiles mischievously. He's just a fictional character. It'd be no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir, like in the books. The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. Then we have what is romance. Oh, we have a challenging. Anxious body language and afraid of the curse. I'm gonna deduce something now. Okay, that's interesting. What is romance? It's a type of book where there is a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? uh, okay. That's a few interesting questions. Um, what about when everyone is poor? Well, what about a poor man getting a rich lady? It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. I see. Those are unhappy books for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out fine in the end. What about when both of the men are bad? It's not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. What if it's written really well? Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. What about when everyone is poor? That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Okay, well, that makes sense. She's very smart. Sometimes you have to write about real life things. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy at the end. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask mom. Uh, yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup? I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, no, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out. Scared for life, phantom limb. Wow. No. I don't know. She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom. Yes, she nods relieved. She knows books, definitely. What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? It's enough romance. Who are these famous people? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kind of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame. Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them. True. Doesn't make the readers more famous, does it? True. But it does make the famous people more famous. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. First one. How would they do that, sir? Because I'll be a superstar copy in the papers and everything. That will show them. That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything, standing over a dead body holding a gun. You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man. Okay. No, sir, I can't. I would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though. I get you. For example, for example, can't stop making this face. Okay, yeah. When the next person comes, you'll have to sir or ma'am them again. Well, find out your face. That's a friendly enough face most of the time. Um, hmm, Let me see if I can get the other one. Yeah. The next person come, you have to start all over again. Yes, sir. She smiles apologetically. So let's try the composure. Oh, it went up to 92% because we should be a book of you. Okay, so I'm gonna deduce something now. 92%. Okay. The girl keeps her hand folded, hidden. Why is that? Hey, why do you keep your hands folded? What do you mean, sir? She looks wary. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. You heard me, hands up. It's okay. Uh, I mean, I don't want to like scare her, but it's okay. Seems like the thought is going away. Uh, hmm. You hear me? Hands up. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails are frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh. You bite your nails. And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? She shoots you on a suspicious glance. Yes, there were a few other hints. Super simple for detectives such as myself. Well, there were a few hints, like her being anxious, like all the time. You know, anxious people kind of tend to bite their nails. Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that. Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind. Okay. She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic. You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor. Okay. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense deduction of the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. It's the first one, basically. Dismay flickers in her eyes. Maybe no, sir, she sighs. Okay, I know. It's a bad habit and I shouldn't. Either way, another ace deduction by the number one detective in town. In town. It was okay, sir. She still got a rebellious streak. There is more than can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. You think so? Fine. Do better and to do something about me. You're quite sober. She snaps back quickly. The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He's intensely not flinching. It takes effort. So it's like surprised that she deducted that he was drunk. Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Because you usually aren't. Okay, yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze, and I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad and my head hurts. And I'm having a grand time. I sure hope you are, sir. She rubs her red nose. Nice, gained experience. There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar somehow. There's something you're missing. What are you missing here? Why does it feel familiar? Oh, it's a white check and it's only 17% suggestion. So did we already talk with a lady? With a, with a lady maybe? Let's see. Let's try. It's a white check. A failure. Well, I expected it. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar how? You must have forgotten something you heard again. Suggestion for this. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Okay. Conceptualization. Why does art inspire you so much? It does, yes, but what is art? Sure. Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. What I fit into art world? Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too. Um, Architecture is also art? Of course not. It's okay. Box drawing. Okay. This is an interesting take on that. Should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts. Wow, this is a complicated one. Wait, what about music? Is it art? Only the most experimental kind. I guess I have been feeling critical lately. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores are made made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop. Wait, but I don't have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home. 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. So we can choose to do it or not. Sure, let's be art critic. Actual art degree. Exactly, it's not only your duty to only catch the criminals of the street, you must also prevent criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative arts and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, our cop. The word is yours to rip pieces and reassemble. Okay. Composure. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. Cool. Just cool. Where is it coming from? From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint the lights and they solve shit. Actually, neither here superstar and law official in a sentence. They sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Okay. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick up. Dick Mullen. Well, I don't know how to pronounce that. Whereas on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera lights. Action. Sure, action. Thought gained. Some kind of superstar. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you're along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. Okay, so we get a new thought for that. Some kinda superstar. So it gives us -2 logic temporarily for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay, that's a lot. We already get a -1 logic. Uh, no one is saying you're an actual superstar. Interesting. Uh, Actual art degree gives -1 perception. Can't even look at this shit. Okay, it's another Copo type, the worst one. The most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing's good enough for him. Everything is shit. Is shit. Uh, alright. Let's see. I guess we can go inside. Okay, this place looks like a bookstore, basically. That's the mom, I suppose, of the lady that we have been talking with. We can check here. Gift books and molten candy. Okay. Men from Helmdal series. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Helmdal somewhere. Sorkip, tell me about the Muscle Man books. Oh, Man from Yamdal, a very popular series of adventure novels. She looks at the book with some disdain. They're awfully moral and violent books. Why are they so popular? Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. Sounds good. Which one should I start with? What does it matter? They're all the same. She rolls her eyes, then fiddles with her pendant. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I recommend Yelmdallerman, The Man from Yelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series. Oh, you can actually buy it. Okay. Look through the display of books. Rows and rows of Yelmdallerman blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Yelmdal and the Mammoth Riders. Well, it's a bunch of titles. How many are there? Maybe 100. Okay, this is all a bunch of titles. I'm gonna leave you here for a second so you can read if you want. Is that all? Not even close. Okay, another bunch of titles. Still gonna leave it, here for a bit for you to read. And we got a check, a 58% check. Do any of the books call out to me? Well, let's try. No, none of them. Nothing of interest, only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation. This will open up again. Leave. Okay, so we can look at something here. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. Okay, we have here. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Whirl-related merchandise. What board games do you have here? Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinde, a very educational game for those interested in geography. A Robritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Look at me who want to have children with me. Wow, okay. I don't feel as if I have any kids, or I don't feel as if I have any kids. Friends are technically like family. She feels with a pendant thinking. For playing with friends, I recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It will cost 12 real. Oh, we can actually buy it. Okay. What about all these weird things? Lousy Ara's there. She shudders. No role-playing games are popular among those types. Horror into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. They have rituals where they try to summon entities, highly moral stuff. You can still buy them though. She looks at the table crossing her arms. Well, yeah, she wants to make money, basically. Look through the pile of weird-related items. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium 2nd Edition. There are also large hardbound tome with intricate cover art. The Hunters of Katwag, and a pick your pet adventure game book titled Caverns of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? Anything that really catches my eye? There's a box that says we're all 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes a fantastic adventure board game. New maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. The price is steep, but then it's a 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense. Wow, we can actually buy it. That's basically all the money that we have. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about Lake Trout. Okay. Oh, there is something behind there, but let's first go up. These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple books, spook novels are missed, the detective books, thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. What's all this crime fiction? Oh, crime, robberies, murders. She lowers her voice. Even okay, these kind of crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of this. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective. Look through the display. Crime fiction is a disgrace, a nazzing misrepresentation of the physical attributes and the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. This book greatly overstates the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of the books found on the shelf? Sure, you can get a list. I'm gonna leave it up on screen, so you can see. You can pause the video if you wanna like read all of them in your own time. These are all the titles of the books. An obvious lie, okay. Wait, it dies? Okay. Oh, there's a name here. Oh no, turns out effective to solve a case. Are there any more? Yes, there are more. Even more. Another one will fake that. Okay. Inland Empire. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen? 58% reaction speed. Reaction speed. Who is Dick Mullen? Let's try. Success. Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. What do we have here? Mistaken Identity. A worn paperback from Dick Mullen classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Why does this speak to me? Could it be the motives of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy full of contradiction. Sure. Then this is the book for you. Okay, 7.99. I like how they went with the 99 thing, like taxes, and stuff. Quaint picture book, brochure, very colorful. It's a tomo de fascist magic, rather candid. Okay. Uh, well, it's been a long one. I'll probably cut this in 2 episodes, very likely, because it's been going on for over 40 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.